Ugh, splashed in my face. Oh, listen, if I had kids and I had to play with them at this playhouse here, as you can see, all these beautiful colored balls, right? If I was responsible for any kids, I'd be drinking at the playhouse while watching them. But this is gonna be our little secret, okay? Don't do this at home. Please, not when you have actual children around. But I figured I could do this here because it's YouTube and I get to do whatever the fuck I want. So here you go. I'm gonna have some spiced rum with my Coke. That is delicious. Only I would bring you Happy Meal, a kid's product, with alcohol together. But this is really just dedicated to those people who grew up with Happy Meals. That's you, that's me, and this is for you guys. I know that being adults, it's hard. We're so many responsibilities, so many crazy things, but I really think that it's important for us to kind of scale back or step back a little bit and remember what made us happy, right? Which were these guys. Oh, they're amazing. I actually got another one here. Just because we're adults doesn't mean we can't have fun still. So that's why it's important for me to bring you that fun. We can't forget that. We're still children at heart that just happens to drink spiced rum with Coke in McDonald's kids cups. Anyways, let's dig in. Do you like the balls? Aren't they fun? I get a little out of control with the decorations, as you can tell. But anyway, let's dig in. I can't wait. I love McDonald's Happy Meals. Let's see here. So it's got that box, you know. We're used to seeing this box. Apparently right now they have this Batman promotion. But I got my cheeseburger. I got my fries, obviously. I've got my Batman toy. I'll open that up in just a second. Let's see here. This is fun. Oh my god, I feel like a freaking child again. You guys, don't forget about your childhood. Don't forget how important it was to us to have these moments. Oh, I have the same damn toy. I should have asked for another one. It's another Batman toy. I love this box. So cute. Some more fries on top of fries. I got chicken nuggets for this one. What the hell is this? It's another toy. I got some apple slices. I'm not sure why I got apple slices, but I sure did. Can't waste these. Forgot. I gotta make chicken sandwich too because I was worried it wasn't enough food. How this isn't enough food, I'm not sure, but I'm just crazy like that. I got my favorite, always barbecue sauce with my nuggets. Can't go wrong with that. All right. Let me put this together. Okay. So all my trash is put away. I'm ready to eat. These toys are so cute. It's weird. I really love the smell of plastic, or the plastic toys, when it's inside the box with the warm warm food. I don't know, I guess that smell of plastic when it's heated. I love that smell. Kind of like, it's almost like nail polish to me. I love sniffing nail polish. It's just one of those things. Well, I guess I'm gonna sniff those later. Fucking crazy. Right. Let's start off with that guy real quick. Classic cheeseburger. I always ask for just a little bit extra onions. Those fake onions. They're not fake, but they taste kind of fake. But I really like the way fake things taste sometimes. These decorations actually make me really happy. I don't think you understand. I'm in heaven. That rum and coke was such a good idea. Got 6 pieces here. Some of that. It's funny, I was actually really inspired by doing this because I have been super busy the last few weeks. And the reason why is because I started my internship, which is pretty much my last course that I have to take at my college that I go to graduate this semester. So that's pretty much the last thing I have to do, and it's taking a lot of my time, a lot of my energy. But what I'm doing is I'm actually interning at elementary schools, so grade school, like little kids, straight up, kindergarten to 6th grade. So I don't know, I guess just playing with them, seeing them reminded me of when I was a child. So I just had to do this. I had to do this. And it was just so nice. I'm not good with children, guys. I'm not even sure why they took me on. I am never around children. I'm still not even used to the way they behave, actually. They're scary. Like, they say the craziest shit. And there's a bunch of criers and there's a bunch of drama queens. Oh my god, they're a mess. They're very cute and very adorable, but they drive me insane. Like, absolutely insane. It's funny because the whole point of this internship is to actually get them, basically we're playing games with them, and they're moving around, they're running, we're making sure that they're exercising during their lunch break, which is ironic because I'm having really terrible food and talking about it and promoting that with children, but this is my channel, I can do whatever I want to do. But anyways, you know what I do? I have ketchup. I really want ketchup. Let's see here. There we go. Ketchup for my fries. I'm so hungry. Oh, that's so good. No, so I was saying how, like, I'm not used to being around kids or any of that stuff. I don't really have nieces or nephews or any of those things. Even my distant cousins, but I'm never really around them, actually. So at first, I had a really hard time adjusting to dealing with such, I don't know, strange human beings. Like, I just thought they said the craziest things. There was one time, actually the second day that I started at this one school, and he came up to me, he said, you know, like, you need to cut your hair. You need to cut your hair. It looks weird. Right? Like, kids say the darnest things. I guess that's why there was a show on that. But it was just kind of random. I mean, obviously, I was just like, whatever, it's just a kid. But, you know, I think he was just trying to, like, hurt my feelings or something. Another one said, you're stupid. You're stupid. I was like, oh my god. Like, where is this coming from? Like, do they talk to adults like this? I was actually quite surprised. At first, I was taught to pretty much put them in their place and tell them, or kind of in a very stern voice, tell them, hey, you cannot say that. Do not say that. If you say that, you cannot play this game and you need to step out. But whenever I did that, they got even a little bit more aggressive. It's really a weird dynamic, and I actually found out a way to fix that. But at first it was just so crazy to me. It's like, even if you told them to sit down or just be quiet, they get even more rowdy and they get even more uncontrollable. It drove me insane and I couldn't figure it out. But having been with them for the last 3 weeks, I think I've made a little bit of a discovery. a cool one too, like a social kind of, how do you say? Experiment in a way. Kids are assholes. They seriously are. There are some really nice ones though, don't get me wrong. Like they're so sweet and helpful and kind, but the ones that are mean, oh my gosh, I think they just want to get a reaction. You know, out of me, out of whomever they're trying to, you know, piss off. Before I tell the story, I need to take a bite into this. So the McChicken sandwich is actually one of my favorite things. It's a must-have at McDonald's. So if I'm drunk on rum or vodka, this is my best friend. At 12 a.m., 1 a.m., whatever a.m. This is my as I choke on its lettuce. This is my best friend. And this is how we make out. Mmm. 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 Stop, you dumb bitch. Mmm. 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 My favorite. And the more white sauce, the better. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. Apple slices? Why? Boring. Apple slices. It's funny because I didn't even order that. I don't know how that ended up in one of these boxes because I had 3 fries, right? Because you can either choose a fry or the apple slices, whatever. I'm terrible. You should be eating your apples, not your fries. I'm a little drunk, but listen, I want to tell you the story. Listen! Okay. What was I saying? No, about children. So what I had to do, okay, so these kids, there were just, these few kids actually, they were just being kind of mean to me. It actually continued on to the second week, and, you know, I had a little bit of time to think about it and talk to my friends about it. You know, not having been around children at all, I wanted some advice. But anyways, I actually took it on my own to figure it out myself and to do a little experiment. So instead of, I guess instead of reacting to, well, I would react, but instead of maybe kind of punishing the kids for saying something mean, like, you need to sit down, you can't play this game anymore, or, you know, you can't just, you basically go away, you know? And with that tone, you know, they usually lash back at you. Which makes sense, they're kids, you know, if you yell at them, they just want to yell right back at you, especially if you're not their parents. So they're going to behave that way. But, instead, this time around, with this one boy that came up to me and said, "You smell," like that, right? But I'm pretty sure it wasn't about smelling or anything. It's just he wanted to just say it. So he said, "You smell." And at that moment I was like, that's the opportunity. So instead of saying, "Oh, you need to go. We're done. You're not playing anymore. That's rude. You don't say that to people." Instead of behaving like that, I told him, "You know, that really hurt my feelings. I'm gonna go cry. I'm really sad. You're making me want to cry. I'm really sad that you called me stupid." Or, not stupid, smelly. And he didn't react the way that I expected him to. Like, it was mind-blowing. He actually just stood there and watched me and just looked at me and did not know what to do. And that was the reaction that I had wanted. I wanted him to be pretty much dumbstruck, like, just did not... I don't think he was expecting that. I think he expected me to kind of get crazy on him, right? Like, that's how parents sometimes are. We just yell at them and hopefully they listen. But this time around, I actually made it seem like he hurt my feelings and that I, as an adult, was going to cry, and he was responsible for that. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Like, and at that point, he didn't say anything. He didn't reply. He was just quiet and he walked away. And he behaved the rest of the time. And it's like I said, it's been 4 weeks that I've been there. He still plays, but he doesn't really say much anymore. And he was one of the rowdier kids. So listen, social experiment. I tried it once, it kind of worked. I don't know if parents are used to that. I don't know if, you know, you guys have kids. I don't have kids. I don't know, you know, I don't know a special way to treat them or kind of deal with their, you know, crazy behavior. But for me, at least, I think that was a huge, like, oh, that was so crazy. I loved it. And it's funny because I've used this kind of tactic before on adults, but I haven't really done it on children. So that was a completely different experience. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from these crazy, crazy freaking kids. They're cute, but they're like monsters. I want to open this up. So I guess it is Batman. Maybe I can use this. It's a nice little sippy cup. Probably good for, you know, when you're brushing your teeth or whatever, you need to rinse your mouth. It's a good cup to use for that. That's fun, I like that, I'll keep that. Let's see. So two of the boxes have the same toys. But I want to see what this one is. On the back it has that. Oh, this is so fun. I remember when they had Barbies and Hot Wheels, I would always want the Barbie. I'm not joking. I told my mom to go back in one time because I guess they gave everyone Hot Wheels, right? And my sister obviously got the Barbie, but I got a Hot Wheel and I told her to go in and switch it out for me. I literally told her to. Oh, Mom, I'm sorry to embarrass you like that. Puzzles. Not puzzles. Anyways, those are my toys. I'm gonna leave that right here. Let's see, stay still, stay still. Anyways. I'm having a lot of fun, guys. A little bit more fun than I should. Hey, and if you're a kid and you somehow stumbled across this video, you need to turn this off. This is not for you. I should have said that earlier in the video. But don't, and adults too, don't get mad at me if this video is what I'm trying to say is don't get upset with me if, I don't know, your kid somehow manages to get to this video, especially when they're looking up Happy Meal. Because listen, I'm the content creator. I cannot be responsible for every child out there, whatever they're clicking on their iPads and on your phones. It is your responsibility as a parent to make sure that they aren't able to view videos. They shouldn't even be on YouTube. Maybe they can watch a specific channel, but this is adults only. Oh, that drink is making me feel young, fun, and slutty. Seriously. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about what I meant, I'm sorry, earlier when I said that I had done this kind of social experiment before on adults, as what I did on the child, the boy. You have to know something about me, and what it is that I have this kind of knack for social behavior and social interactions, and I don't know, I just understand social cues, all those things. I didn't go to school for it. I went to school for health science, as you know, and but the reason why I didn't study it and I don't want to study it is because it's something I believe that is a hobby of mine, or I actually think it's innate. Like I was almost wired that way to be interested in something like that, or to be skilled socially. But I don't want to go to school for that because I don't want to ruin that for me. I enjoy it almost. It's fun for me. It's kind of like shooting these videos. I don't do it often because I don't want to kill it. Same thing. I don't want to go to school for it. It's not something that I want to be involved with academically. It's just not. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna still do it. I'm gonna still understand it. I'm still gonna ask questions regarding the subject, but I'm not gonna go to school for it. Okay. So with that said, I wanted to talk to you about an experience where I kind of used this on a person, and it seemed to work pretty well, and I've been using it ever since. So this tool, this social tool I've used was, well, the situation was that I used to work at Starbucks. I think some of you guys know that, way back in the day, and I was transferring to another store closer to my home. And before I started, I was really good friends with the manager at the time. And I remember her telling me, she said, okay, there is this girl that is working at the store. I just want to warn you ahead of time that she's kind of difficult to work with. And by difficult, I mean no one likes her or no one can stand her. So if you happen to be at the drive-thru with her, which she is always at the drive-thru, if you just happen to be scheduled with her, just be mindful. And don't be surprised if she treats you poorly. And I thought to myself, why is she still working there? Like, I don't understand. Like, are you guys cool? I don't get it. But anyways, I said, okay, I guess. I mean, if you're warning me about that, I'll make sure to watch out for her. I'll call her Amanda. Her name's not Amanda, but I'll call her Amanda. So anyways, the first few shifts I didn't work with her, but the week after that, I was scheduled with her and on drive-thru. Now, knowing me, I am pretty, I don't know, I don't have a hard time getting along with people. I just have that ability to get people just to, I don't know, I guess like me. I don't know what it is. But with her, I knew this was going to be a challenge. I was scared, like, oh man, you know, I'm new to the store. I have never been on drive-thru before, and I'm freaking out. So then comes a day that I'm scheduled with her. I'm there. I'm nervous as hell. I shouldn't be that nervous, but I knew what I was going to do if she was going to be mean to me. Because I knew that because my manager had told me that if you did react to her, if you did scream back at her, she would pretty much scream back at you and make you feel uncomfortable to the point where you would seriously take off your headset and run off. Like, you don't want to come back. And I was like, oh my God, why? Why? So anyways, I walked into that shift thinking that, all right, I have a game plan. I'll figure this out. And I was kind of new to it. The drive-through, I didn't know what I was doing. It was just, whatever. Anyways, shift started. We did our thing. I screw up. Now, I didn't screw up a drink. It's just I screwed up because I was slow. She told me, she's like, okay, you need to pick it up. You need to pick it up. Because we got a bunch of drinks coming right now. You need to pick it up. There's cars lined up. And like, she made me so nervous. And then I tried my best, and then I did end up making a mistake. Okay, I made like a drink incorrectly, whatever. She brought it back to me and she goes, this is wrong. This is wrong. You need to make the drink over. I don't get it. I don't get why you don't know how to make the drinks. Let me eat. And I fucking looked at her and I said, no, I didn't say anything immediately. I just looked at her like, oh my God, I can't believe this is actually happening. This is actually, like, she did warn me about this and it's actually happening. But instead of the normal, like, dude, chill out. What's your problem? I don't understand. And instead of reacting that way, kind of angrily, I instead did what I did with that kid. I acted almost like a victim. I said, man, I'm so stupid. Like, I've been here for 2 years and I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I'm so dumb. Like, I really need to train a little bit more. Like, I don't know what my problem is today. Oh God, same reaction. Same reaction as the boy. She looked at me and she was like, okay, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And I was expecting her to scream back at me because she has screamed back at so many other employees. Oh my God, I figured it out. Like, I just play the victim. I cater to her. I become almost submissive, right? Because she's aggressive. And it seemed to work out in my favor in a way. Because I was still in control of the situation. I forced myself to behave that way, even though I'm not generally submissive. I'm actually quite aggressive, but I just changed it a little bit. And all of a sudden, someone was able to kind of be okay with me, right? I just want to say that the weeks after that, working with her, she, and I did the same thing. Every mistake I made, I acted the same way. And she ended up really liking me. And I remember one time knowing that because the manager on duty had asked, okay, who wants to be on drive-thru? She was already there, and she said, I want Tian to be on drive-thru. And that's when I knew. And that's when I knew I got this scary employee to like me, because I did some weird social thing. I just changed myself a little bit. Now, maybe you would think that that's me being fake and not being authentic. But listen, I'm fake all the time. Bitch, I'm fake because I have to survive in this life. You don't understand. No, you do understand, because I know that you're fake too. We're all fake. We have to fake it till we make it. We're fake in customer service. We do what we have to do to get our tips. That's just life. And if you cannot recognize your fakeness, then I don't know who the hell you are. I don't want to be around you. I don't trust you if you don't think you've ever been fake before. We've had to do it just to go on with our lives, to make our lives just a little bit easier, you know? Listen, I don't have to be her best friend after having worked with her, but I'm making my life just a little bit easier. Because she seems to be making everyone else's a living nightmare. I want you to take these tools. If you ever are in a situation where you might need to use these tools, just fucking play like a baby. Maybe if someone, let's say for example, if she was submissive, why don't you try to be aggressive? Maybe that's how you guys will be able to get shit done. I don't know, switch it up. I just found that kind of molding to what that person wants, what that person expects, kind of helps. It really does. So I'm kind of like a chameleon, if you want to say it that way. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm still who I am. You know, I still talk about the things I like and what I just happen to behave differently. And it's made things a lot easier, trust. Sorry, I'm talking so much. I know, but you know me. That's why you're subscribed to my channel, or some of you at least, because I talk like a crazy person. Give me. Ah. Oh my gosh, I love spiking my drink. It's like one of my favorite things to do right now. My hair is really long, as you noticed. It's actually in like this weird phase right now, because I'm trying to grow it out. The top part at least. So it's almost getting there. Just deal with it for now. I guess to finish that off, you might think, well, Tian, why the hell are you so obsessed with pleasing people? Or why do you care if they like you or not? I mean, that is a good question. Like, why am I a people pleaser? Why do I care so much? Why do I care if she likes me or not? And I have a good answer for that, actually. You know how you wonder how someone has confidence? You're just wondering, how does that person have so much confidence? I can say right now that I have confidence. A lot of it, actually, because of my experiences socially. Something like that. And you might ask, like, why? Like, how can that possibly be? To me, all of us need attention. All of us know, we might not admit it, that we like it when you know someone else likes you. As a friend, as a lover, as whatever. But when someone gives you attention, that makes you feel good, right? Even if you don't want to admit it, it does make you feel being needed is a good thing. I think humans need to be needed. It's just a thing we experience. But for me, you know, I understand that when I'm needed, I feel important, right? I feel valuable. And when you feel valuable, you somehow feel very confident about who you are. You're confident because someone needs you, someone relies on you, someone wants to be around you. And that to me is building confidence. So to me, that's the payout, right? You think, oh my God, all this work to be fake to this person just to get them to like me. It's not, in the long run, it's gonna help you out. Trust me. You might not see it right away, but eventually, once you get people on board with you, you're gonna be like, oh my God, how did I do this? How did I rule the world? It's because you're able to just cater to people, you know? Give them what they want. It won't kill you, trust. Just a little bit, but don't lose yourself in the process. You can easily lose yourself, but... You understand what I'm saying? Maybe it's a little crazy. Oh, God. I hope you get it. And if you don't get it, then I've just wasted my breath. This is such a fun episode. It's funny because I always think about, even though I don't really like guidelines for my life, just because, I don't know, I just don't like getting disappointed. Actually, I'm very rarely disappointed because I don't have such crazy ideas for my future. I just don't. I kind of go with the flow. But there's one thing that I do want to accomplish. And it's not about, you know, being famous or anything. It's almost about like, I almost want to write a book. I don't want to call it a self-help book, but I've always wanted to kind of put my thoughts and ideas together. Maybe one day. I don't care if it doesn't go anywhere. I would love to write a book one day. I think that's such a grandiose kind of goal, but I don't know. Maybe you'll be surprised. I don't know. I just really love helping people. I think as a happy person, it's like I want to share that. It's like I don't want to be happy alone. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if I'm happy, I want someone else to be able to achieve that too. Like I don't want to be alone. Because I'm a happy guy. Like I'm really happy with my life. But there's no point to it if I'm happy alone. Like there's no bouncing off of someone. There's no sharing, you know? So this whole point of me, you know, giving you these tools is for you to achieve maybe that happiness. Is that so then maybe you and I can celebrate that shit together. I could be at the end of the road with all this, you know, with a pot of gold, with all this money, you know, success, all that stuff. But if I don't share that with anyone, what's the point? I don't know. I'm getting emotional and drunk again. But I mean it though. Mm. Hmm. It's so hard being an adult, isn't it? That's why I wanted to bring this to you guys, to my fellow adult friends, that we're too serious sometimes. And I think it's important for us to kind of step back and to think about the things that we enjoyed the most as a child. When we were most carefree. It's a good feeling to be nostalgic. And I wanted to bring that back to you today. I know I talked a lot today, but I had so much to share since I didn't see you, and I wanted to update you on my life and just tell you what's going on. But cheers to you. Please don't do this at any place, McDonald's. You will get arrested. But yes, jump in the pool of balls that they have at the play place and enjoy yourself. And please, let me know if you've ever run into these situations or have used these type of tools to help yourself in your life. But let's all be amazing socially, right? Let's figure it out. Anyways, I fucking adore you, and I will see you later. Bye.